not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she...
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This is complete to Hawkins. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Not sure what happened out there. It looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know, I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
He'll get that one complete to Connor. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll run on first down. Hawkins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They'll look to throw here. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Williams. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They begin the drive with Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing, Prescott. And this one too low.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Prescott. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about now. That'll be tipped and intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Airing it out deep for Smith. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stall down here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. Extra point by Carlson. And that'll make our score 14-7. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a give, right side. It's Hawkins. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Right where this set down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology. Because that defense, they're going to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. These two teams all tied after one. Second and 6, just inside the 30. He finds his man, complete. It's Connor. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
It's not critical about the game there. second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Right back to him on first down. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter.
Chris Barnes there on the stop.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Second and 5. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at the 23. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On second down, Williams. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Prescott off play action.
Smith brings it in, going across the middle.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
The Seahawks at 9-3 here on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's third and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first. second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, this is caught by Williams. It's a room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Connor. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. This is out quickly to the right, and he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. They've got his man complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Devontae Smith
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Jonathan Abram picks it.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. They're going to try and throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. First down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll look to throw again. He's got this complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. On 1st down, Hawkins. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He finds his man, complete. It's Connor. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done. Now back to throw.
Quick hitch, complete. It's Williams. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. First down, Prescott. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. 25. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving.
Williams diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On play action, they'll throw. Incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another 12 coming out third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. 2nd and 1. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On third down, it's Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace where the other offense are going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll drop the throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Right side to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Seahawks, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's going to...
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can to make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoodie, keep it coolie before I suck you in a locker like a bully. Like I put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen? Captain, I'm strapped in. No, I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell.